What's up, fellow Walking Dead fans? Solid Dave Snake here, bringing you a review on the newly released The Walking Dead Deluxe 10-inch Michonne action figure. And this is the third outing for the Walking Dead 10-inch Deluxe line, and our first outing for a female character in the line, which I find it very fitting to get Michonne as the first female character. She is without a doubt the most popular female character in the series, my personal favorite, and very deserving of an action figure in this 10-inch line. And this is my favorite 10-inch figure that they have released so far. The detail is absolutely amazing on this figure. And before we start going over her, I'm going to set her and her arms to the side and give you a little look at this packaging, because I love the 10-inch Deluxe line packaging. Get Michonne here displayed in a window box with her picture on the side, wrapping around from the front to side. Picture of one pose on this side and both of them on this side, which I love that about this figure, being able to get two posing options out of her. And then all the stuff that is available right now for release this winter. The TV Series 8, Deluxe Morgan and Impelled Walker box set, and of course a little bio here, just like the previous two 10-inch action figure outings. And I use the word action figure in this 10-inch line very loosely, because really all they are is a small statue with different display options, which is absolutely fine. For the $30 price tag, you get a lot of bang for your buck. And I'll give you a little 360 view of her in this pose, which is the defensive arm pose. As you can see in the box, she is in the offensive pose. So very dynamic. I like this posing option, and it's very simple to change it on this. All you have to do is pull out her katana, which she does hold onto really tight. But you work with it enough and you'll get it out. And I'll give you a little closer look at the katana, which may be a little warped in the packaging when you first get it. But you can almost just straighten it out with having her hold it in the position that it's warped, which I did. Or you can just take a hairdryer to it, or put it in hot water. So, great representation of her katana here in 10-inch form. And you have to line up her hands to where the katana can go straight through. As you can see now, you can see that it holds the shape to the katana, and that's how you line it up before sliding it in. And to remove the arms is very, very simple. They pop out with extreme ease and have a little bit of a square with a corner cut out to show you the side it goes in on, the way it's supposed to fit in. And this one comes off the same way. And you can take her sheath on and off from that point. And this is actually not a functioning sheath. The sword will not go inside. There's only a little bit of depth to it to give the look that it is being able to be used. But as you can see, it will only go in that far. So this is not functioning, but it is the exact right size. If I put it against the sheath, you can see it is a nice ratio for the sword in size comparison. Give you a little more up close look at this. Just like with the 5-inch line, all the same detail was there, even more so with the buckles and strap. Little belt loop right here. So it came out real nice. And it's easy to put on and off whenever her arm's off. That's really the time to do it. But now I will show you her offensive look. Oh, that's still the defensive. Here we go. So, they go in real easy. And then just like with the defensive, you have to line up the hands so the sword will fit right through. And then slide it in the backhand. And then the front. So a very tight fit, but that's what you want. And it looks good once in there. And of course you can slide it into the desired holding position. You can have it all the way up, or where I'm going to keep mine kind of at the halfway point, which looks good. And it is impossible to stand this Michonne without her base stand. Such a wide stance, it would have been impossible, and Rick and Daryl were hard enough for the first two outings to stand up. They almost should have came with bases as well. But there's a lot of detail on this from head to toe. So I'm going to take my camera in a free mode now, and we'll get up nice and close on this Michonne. And the face sculpt turned out great. I love the pissed off expression Michonne has. Very fitting for both poses. And what great work on the hair and bandana. Really nice work. You can see the bandana coming through. Her dreads tied off here on the back. Piece of cloth coming down. Great detail on the gloves. And especially her definition in her arms. Really came out nice. Has a nice muscular tone to her. I love that face though. Gritting her teeth. All her facial features came out really nice. Eyes painted on really well, eyebrows. Just looks great. And of course this is the outfit she was wearing during her first appearance and during that first half of season 3. With that short leather vest. Nice detail on the zipper. It came out real nice. Great weathering detail on the actual vest. Pink undershirt came out really good. Excellent folds and wrinkles that look natural on it. Stitching on the side of the vest turned out great. Even the seams on the back of the vest. Highly detailed. It's almost like you can make out the stitching on the jeans. They put in so much detail here. Even the way the jeans are creased here, to the way she's bending, just looks very natural. I love that they added all the studs in on the belt. Seams on her jeans, pockets, pouches, everything's here. Even zippers down on the sides of her pants. That came out nice. And a lot of weathering going on. Lift her up here a little bit for the boots. And they just came out great. Mud on the bottom. The studs on the side, which were always missing on the 5-inch action figures. But with this 10-inch, they can add in those details. And same thing on this boot, however, it is all the way up. But you can still see the studs inside. So they didn't skip. Nice muddy detail on these boots as well, on this side. So, definitely my favorite 10-inch figure. I think they've done the best job. And now we have all three Walking Dead Deluxe 10-inch figures together. As a little comparison here, we have the newly released Michonne we just went over, and the previous year's outing of Rick Grimes, and then the original 10-inch figure, Daryl Dixon, which I think they all work and scale fairly well together. Rick is the tallest, as he should be, and Daryl really should be a little taller, but the way they have him hunched over, it works. They could have made him a little bigger, but that was their first outing, so it may be a little out of scale in all of them with the way they did him, because he should be taller than Michonne, since she is in a spread out stance and he is in a crouch stance. He should be relatively right around the same size. But all in all, I think they stack up nice together, and all of them have very limited articulation. Michonne probably the most limited, although it is nice being able to change out her arms, but she only has cuts on the wrist and ball joints on the feet, which you can't get much out of. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this new 10-inch Michonne. Go out and pick it up if you can find her before Christmas, and I will catch you guys later.